On today's show, we're going to Ibiza. And hanging out all winter long. So you can catch us there. We'll be doing our show live. But first of all, we got a special guest. We got Allie, Shima in the studio from the Electronic Mushroom. Electronic or electric?
Electric Mushroom.
Can we call it electronic?
Sure.
We'll call it electronic. The Electric Mushroom going on right at the top of CVS, right off of Highway 50, the newest nightclub in town. Been open 3 weeks. So excited. And some great entertainers like who coming up?
DJ Keenan. We got Liquid Fish. DJ Freeman, Forest Sky, Paradon, No Light Thing.
So we're going to watch all those guys, and then we're going to Ibiza. Stay with us. Wake Up Tahoe starts now.
Coming to you from the 12th floor of the Mont Bleu Resort Casino and Spa on the beautiful south shore of Lake Tahoe, this is Wake Up Tahoe with Dreu Murin. Wake Up Tahoe is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Tahoe with Dreu Murin. It is Tuesday, Two for Tuesday. So we're going to give you two guests for the price of one. Well, most important first. Allie Shima from the Electric Mushroom, our co-host, is on the set today. And I'll tell you what, we got a lot to talk about entertainment-wise because there's a ton of entertainment coming into town. But we're also going to talk about Jack Durst is going to have your Tahoe Summit update, all 375 minutes of it. So I'm excited to see him for that. We got Chris Brackett, South Tahoe Stand-Up Paddle, and his dog Mo. It's going to be coming up with a great board sale, so stay with us here on Wake Up Tahoe. Allie Shima, the Electric Mushroom. It's such a cool name.
Thank you.
New club coming to Tahoe. Kind of been around for how many months now?
3 weeks, actually.
3 weeks, almost 1 month. You could have said like 3/4 of a month. The question was how many months. But how exciting.
Yeah.
Located right up above CVS, right up there. So you get kind of a second floor. You got a good view of the whole entire lake, correct?
No, on the back side of CVS, but yeah.
So the backside.
Nice parking lot.
Nice parking lot view. So what's new up there? You guys just had a great concert. Adra's going to show some footage coming up with a couple of DJs coming into town. You guys are rocking.
Yeah, we had DJ Cooke-E, DJ Coast, and a local guy from Gardnerville, Shamanic.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
How old are you?
24.
24 and owns a nightclub. What am I doing wrong, ladies and gentlemen? No kidding. So this has been a lifelong dream to own like a club.
Yeah, I love going to festivals, and I love the music. I love the people that go to these kind of events, so it's just kind of what I wanted to do.
So you're like right down the street from all the casinos.
Right in the middle.
So
Yep.
kind of like people get their drink on, and just you're kind of in the mix with all the casinos.
Yep, everybody likes to bounce around, so you know they usually go from Mont Bleu to that one to Opal, or Peak.
Some Opal.
Peak,
it's
yeah.
Opal. We don't Peak. That's cool though.
Yeah.
Now you guys, entertainment wise, we got a lot of entertainers coming into to the Mont Bleu here. Beautiful Mont Bleu right here is where we're at today. But you guys kind of focus on something a little bit different.
Yeah, we do more electronic music. Opal does top 40, stuff like that. We have more electronic, like trance and progressive house,
Dance floors?
Dance floor,
Lights.
lots of lights.
You're into lights?
Yes.
Is it something that you carry home? Like when you walk into your house, is there lights flashing all over the place?
I wish. That would
Maybe
be fun.
Maybe soon. Allie Shima, I'll tell you what, it's pretty amazing a 24-year-old to be able to do something like this.
Thank you.
Yeah, things going well though.
Yep, they're going really well.
Talk about your staff. You got good staff there?
I have very good bartenders. Yes, they're all awesome.
Because that's the number one complaint in Tahoe is all the bartenders suck.
Well, they're all pretty awesome. They have a lot of fun. We have the Electric Mushroom, which is our specialty drink. It's blue, and with the lights, it changes colors, and it's really cool. It tastes delicious.
Now, just thinking about this, so it changes colors when you're drinking it.
Well, no, when it's on the bar top,
it's on the bar.
lights change, and it changes, so it's like electric. That's why it's called the Electric Mushroom.
Oh, because I was thinking, you drink this thing, and it's changing colors, and then, when you go to, push it out, it's changing colors. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? You're sitting there woo, this is electric. Anyway, that's besides the point. That's the kind of stuff that guys think about, when we're electric. Lights in the bathrooms?
No lights in the bathroom.
Dang it. I've always wanted lights in the bathrooms. Supposedly to make things look a little bigger. Anything, what else is going on in the Electronic Mushroom?
Well, we have a couple DJs coming up. No Light Thing, Paradon, Blunt Stash. We have a local show tomorrow, 18 plus.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
You're really focusing on the 18s and overs.
Yes.
Not a lot of clubs do. Everybody says you got to be 21. You got all these kids out there causing mischief, mixing tracks in their back of their Yugos out in the back parking lots. I mean, this is kind of cool for the youth.
Well, they have nothing really to do around here, so, kind of wanted to give them a place to enjoy what we do. Music festivals do 18 plus, so figured we could too.
Now, do you have them party responsibly?
Yes.
That's important,
We definitely have security, always checking the dance floor. 18 plus is not allowed to go to the bar. They have a separate area to buy drinks.
What kind of drinks you serve for the 18 plusers? Do you have like an
Water,
electric
soda.
mushroom cocktail?
No.
No, not like a Shirley Temple or anything, electric style.
Kind of cute, but no.
The electric mushroom. Shirley Temples and Roy Rogers is fantastic, though. I think it's great for the youth to get involved in something and actually learn. Like I said, party responsibly. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be one of those 18-year-olds tripping all over when you're 21, right?
Right.
We've all dated those before.
Yeah.
Cut around. Top of CBS, though, you see electric mushroom. And anything else planned for summer this year?
Not anything big so far.
Theme party.
Well, blacklight party.
Yes.
Definitely wanting to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, like a go-go dancer party, something like that.
I look great in go-go. You should see it. Furry boots, like you said,
Yeah.
It'll be amazing, guaranteed. So that'd be fun. If you could see you're in electronic music, obviously. Mm-hmm. If you could see, or have you seen, what's been your top artist you've ever witnessed?
My top artist would be Armin van Buuren, probably.
Where'd you see him?
Seen him at... Yeah. Seen him at EDC, a couple other Insomniac events.
Is that his real name?
It is his real name.
Gosh, all you guys got cool names, and I'm just with Dreu. Like, it's so boring. Pretty cool entertainer. When is he coming?
I would love to have him come here, but...
It's a simple... I mean, we could get him, right?
Sure, I would love to.
We should start fundraising.
We should.
We'll
sure
start
people would want
go-go
to see
dancing on the street corners, raising money for, what's his name? Armin Johnson?
Armin van Buuren.
Armin Johnson. I think he's a basketball player. Armin van Buuren. All right. We're going to start a fundraiser, electronic mushroom fundraiser for Armin van Buuren.
Armin.
Does he speak English?
Yes.
Gosh.
He has a radio show.
He does?
Yeah.
What's it called?
A State of Trance.
State of Trance. Gosh, I got to look this up. So, when's he coming again?
Next summer.
Perfect. Summer 2014. Look for Armin van Buuren. You heard it right here on Wake Up Tahoe, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here. We can't wait. Hey, it's going to be I'm so excited about what's coming up for you. Only 3 weeks in. You guys have done a lot already. You got a great lineup. How can people find more information?
They can go on Facebook, Twitter. We have a website, electricmushroomnightclub.com.
And look for Armin van Buuren. Summer 2014. Does he know yet? Should we let him know?
We should let
him know, first of all. All right, now we're going to take a look at some footage from your nightclub.
Yeah.
I want to see the laser lights and everything. Adra was there shooting it the other night. Plus Chris Brackett, South Tahoe stand-up paddle, and your weather with Adra. All coming up on Wake Up Tahoe. Stay with us. Brackett from South Tahoe Stand-Up Paddle and his dog, Mo.
Hey, this is Chris Brackett here, my dog Mo. Got a year-end season blowout. We've got the Riviera Voyager 12.6 by 31.5. 7 tie downs in the front, full deck pad. You can get back on the tail, have fun. We got tie downs back here. This is hands down the most affordably priced, best quality touring board on the market. You can also race it. I've raced it. It's a great board. My wife loves it. This board, $1,100 is the MSRP. We've got it for $995 with your extra bonus paddle. Paddle in hand, Jenna Brackett, send it. Boom. Right there, adjustable, blue, red, black, you name the color, whatever you want. It's an amazing deal. You're never gonna find this again. So come on down, see Chris Brackett and his dog Mo.
If you want to get on the water, come see Chris.
Come to Chris.
Allie, Shima with the electric mushroom, and now here's Adra with the weather.
Good morning, your weather today being brought to you by Pit Rage Fight Company out of Reno, Nevada. Now, we're looking at 82 degrees, 60% chance of precipitation and scattered thunderstorms throughout the day. Tomorrow, 30% chance, and Thursday as well, 30% chance of precipitation with isolated thunderstorms throughout those days as well. It's going to get about 79, 80 degrees for the weekend with sunny skies, so look forward to your boil and fry and also your Tahoe air show at the airport. Great days to get outside and enjoy that, and it's going to be highs of 79 all through the weekend and into next week, so no reason not to come up. And as always, enjoy our Sierra Mountains.
Welcome back to the show. Chris Brackett and his dog, Mo.
I love Mo.
And the electric mushroom. Absolutely fantastic.
Come see Chris.
Come see Chris. And
Come see Chris.
We should put Chris and the electronic mushroom together.
Yeah.
Electric mushroom. I always want to call it electronic because it's like...
It's
rocking.
electronic dance music, which is an EDM.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
I always get electric, like electricity, electronic. You know, don't put electronics and
Don't put
electricity
your finger in plugs,
together in
Drew,
water.
is what they mean.
Exactly.
That's what they mean about that.
Yahoo coming to Mont Bleu. That's tomorrow night.
Very
Tickets
good-looking
are
guy.
selling fast. You know what's a funny story is you look at this guy now, you're like, man, this guy could be like a runway model. Jewish reggae artist out of somewhere
Reggae
down south of the But yeah, this guy totally took on a transformation. That's kind of how it works. You get when you start getting big, you get PR people and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden they're like, you need to shave your 6-foot dreads off.
No.
And then they're like, you need to shave your big old beard off, which happened a year ago. See, that's what happens.
If
He
you
used to have a
actually
big old
read
beard.
the article, it says
I did read the
why.
article.
What does it say, Drew?
It said, I can't read. Anyway.
Okay, it has to do with religion, though.
It was, though, but he had these, I mean, seriously, the dreads were down to his ankles, the beard was like hanging on his belly, like he had like food from 3 weeks ago. It's kind of stuck in there on occasion.
You should not do PR for Modern Yahoo.
Now he looks like he could be on the cover of GQ.
I dated a guy like that one time.
That was on the cover of GQ?
No, he looked just like that. His name was Shim.
Shim. We need to find out way too much about Adra's personal life on this show. You should have seen what she was talking about at break. Anyway. We'll leave
I
that
wasn't
aside.
talking about Drew, I'll tell you that much.
No, you weren't. Lights only make it look bigger. Anyway, where are we coming to?
Go to the
events?
electrical mushroom
She's
to
gonna
go in the bathroom so the party lights and see it grow. It's not a
should
show,
do that.
it's a grow.
You know how in the mirrors it say things may appear larger in this mirror? She should have that in the bathroom. We'll have Allie do that. We'll have her put in the mirror with all the lights. Like lights
they
make
should do,
things
like,
appear larger.
Regular size mirror here, and then the lower one should be the big fun size
and
one.
put that little thing
Anyway,
on
and you know what, Drew? I heard you talking with Allie earlier. She was
Allie Shima.
Allie Shima, thank you.
Isn't it a cool name?
It is great. It's almost as great as Drew with you.
I should ask her if there was a Mr. Allie Shima.
You know, I heard there is, but he's kind of this big right now, too.
Okay. Anyway, you heard me talking?
I heard you talking with her, and you're wanting to bring Armin van Buren here. And
Armand.
Armin.
I tweeted him at the break.
Oh, yeah?
I said, yo,
Did you
Armin.
ask him to bring, like,
What up?
T.S. Joe and all the other guys with him, too?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, maybe a little Paul Van Dyke from Throwback Day.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I heard you talk with him, and you were talking about, she mentioned EDC, you know, and that's that big thing that goes on in Vegas. It used to be in LA back in the day. Huge. And Insomniac puts it on, Pascal Rotella, and he's the baby daddy to Holly Madison's baby.
Holly Madison off of Fresh
now
Prince of
Drew
Bel-Air.
gets it all to...
Or, not Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what I'm thinking.
Playboy?
Desperate Housewives.
Playboy,
that's what I was getting at.
the girls next door.
Always the last one. Playboy's always last in my mind.
Peep Show, had a little baby.
Yeah. Did that whole thing in Vegas, yeah.
Pascal's all the owls, so everyone's like up all night, you know, like the big owls.
Baby's mama. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, congratulations.
He
I put them
dropped
together.
and ran.
I put them together.
Good for him.
Yeah, I met them.
Entertainment around the area, Lavish Green and Screaming Med, both going to be appearing here tomorrow in the studio, and then we're going to see them Thursday night at Live at Lakeview. Screaming Meg, good friend of mine from back home in Susanville, Matt Bryant, the lead singer there.
Pretty nice
He's
guy.
kind of looking like the old Modest Yahoo.
Old Modest Yahoo, but he needs to work on the beard.
Yeah, he's got his beard. I'm like, what are you doing? Shave that off. I mean,
No, if he's got to grow it, he's got to grow it long if he wants to do Modest.
well, it's like a
Maybe he
sleeve
needs to
tattoo.
become Jewish,
His
though,
beard
too.
right now looks like a little butterfly tattoo on his bicep.
He's very well kept.
He needs to get the full sleeve going on. If he's,
I think he has a woman in his life, and she keeps it all nicely done
Anyway,
for him.
Screaming Meg, we're going to have Matt Bryant. We're going to catch up with him on Thursday. Lavish Green is actually going to be in the studio. Sanchez flew in yesterday from Hawaii.
I'm going to cook a very special dish.
Spam
food.
sandwich.
Shush. Don't give away any secrets because that's the only thing I have about trying to capture a man is that I can cook. So I always go around telling people I can cook, and they go, you're always telling me I can cook. I'm like, have you not figured this out yet? I'm trying to have you come over or something.
So it's like a bribe.
It's a bribe, but then no one takes me up on it.
You should move to Hawaii.
It makes
Because Hawaii, guys like to eat, and the fatter you are, which means the richer you are. Is that how it works? Like,
I don't know.
The more successful you are. So guys, I mean,
I was in Maui on Mother's Day, and I'll tell you, the whole island smelled like barbecue. It was delicious.
that was fantastic.
They were
Yeah,
all
yeah.
cooking for their
That's
mamas.
actually their national scent.
Is cooking
Is
food?
cooking. Yeah, it's like cooked spam. That's their
Actually
state
smell
scent.
like chicken barbecue.
That's
really
fan. Oh,
good.
I don't know.
Really good.
Other things coming. We're getting way off here. John Chevalier is going to be at Steamers. That's Friday at 7 p.m. Steamers, a new concert venue in town.
true.
John Chevalier, good friend of mine. So go see Indie Girl, which he wrote about a young lady that
Sorensen's family.
Do you know she's like a model now?
Well,
Yeah,
she's not in
good for her.
Tahoe,
No.
so
Good for her. She got out.
Congratulations.
Radar Love, Crystal Bay Casino Club, Crown Room. That's going to be Friday as well. So they got a lot of entertainment going on over there. Saturday, August 24th, Tahoe Show bodybuilding competition.
I will be there doing all the social media. So
I will
any
be there doing
Facebooking
this.
or tweeting that's going on that day of pictures, that'll be me. You can tweet me, text me, Facebook me. Dreu
I
will
will
be there.
doing that.
No, because you're going to be at where? On Saturday.
I'll be there, dude. I don't know where. Oh, air show. Air show. Let's talk about the air show for a minute. Lake Tahoe and the Sky Air Show going to be happening at Lake Tahoe Airport. We just shot a great piece on it the other day with all the acrobatic
It's on our
pilots.
YouTube, but it's also on yesterday's show where Dreu and I went to North Shore. So if you take a look at that, you get to see the fabulous. And Dreu put Tiesto music in the background.
I did.
Dreu is all of a sudden becoming an EDM junkie, and it's very
didn't know who
interesting.
it
He didn't even know. He's like, I love this song.
Didn't
and I
know
was
who it
like,
was.
he goes, I don't think it'll content ID. No one knows what this is. I'm like,
I was like, we'll put some Tiesto in there. She's like, no,
all
it's
right.
Tiesto.
So
I'm like,
moving
oh, okay,
on.
fine.
So on Saturday we have.
Hold on, I'm not done with the air show. Air show is going to be fantastic. And the thing about that is pilots, like a lot of people can't afford a couple $100,000 airplane like under the age of, say, 80. So these pilots are all like 70s and 80s flying around. And let's just say I'm a little skeptical about going out.
Am I still holding?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the Tahoe Air Show, yes, but we have the Boil and Fry Festival on the 24th as well, so get your Tahoe lobsters, as well as a lot of music and things like that. And then at Bijou Park, it is the second annual Deep Blue Derby Tournament.
Here. There's going to be, how many teams?
I think there's usually about 4, but I'm not
we
sure.
have a derby
And it's all
player in
free.
the audience today.
I own a
sex toys in the audience.
We are one of the original members of the Lake Tahoe Derby Dames is joining us in the
Founding
studio
members.
today.
I own a
And
sex toy. She even brought one.
I think she actually laid seriously, the whole entire Bijou track.
Really?
I think so.
She was talking about this at the break, and now I know where it all comes from.
I know.
Okay.
It's true.
News coming up. We're going to
Just
take a quick
push
break.
a button, I hear, and you get whatever you want. But that's a whole nother story that we'll go into another time. We do have a lot of news, and we
Vending machines.
We didn't do our news.
Real quick news. Fires, 11 large fires burning in California. The largest one right outside Truckee has grown to 15,000 acres, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of smoke filling into the basin. Lots of people who have emphysema, which doesn't make sense. One of the biggest pot smokers I know says she can't go outside because the smoke just like phases her. I'm like,
Well, you know
I've
what?
been in your house, and it's like, moving around.
True. I told you not to talk about my personal life on the show.
I know.
But
See where I'm
speaking
going
of
with this?
warnings, don't go outside at nighttime. If you do have anything, stay inside. Keep your windows and doors closed, and also do not do physical activity.
Is there burglars out there?
Drew, yes, there are burglars, and
I
they
know,
just
that
caught
gets-
one the other day. The
gets to my next
26-year-old
story.
guy.
Yes, 26-year-old guy stealing motorcycles going on. They actually found the guy.
Did you read your news?
I did.
Okay.
He's still on motorcycles, and they actually caught the guy after they got a warrant.
Didn't.
Also, take the boat keys out of your boat. They had a stolen boat over on North Shore and ended up on South Shore, so there's a boat thief out there.
Well,
Joyriding.
that's called being smart. You needed a taxi. He's like, I'm up here. I need to get there. What do I do? Speaking of, though, there's...
Why buy your own when you could just borrow somebody else's?
It's true,
And you
but
don't even have to
hopefully
park
there's
it.
gas in it. Or if there's not, you can call the vessel assist and be like, I think I have vessel assist. I can't remember if I paid for that or not. Can you come get me? I'm in aeronautique.
Next thing you know, he's going to steal the vessel assist boat. He's going to be driving that baby around.
Well, just take the the shocker boat would be much more fun.
Shocker boat, yeah. Drowning,
shock
this
everything.
is a serious moment.
And go
serious,
fishing all at
serious,
once if you're
serious,
hungry. Shock
Serious
them,
for a
feed
moment.
them.
Serious for a moment. Drowning at Emerald Bay, 17-year-old boy's body was recovered in 70 feet of water after reported drowning in afternoon of Friday. His body was found the next morning, Saturday. The reasons for the drowning has being looked into this time, but unfortunately, it looks like they were kind of camping out on an island, which the only island I know.
They weren't camping.
That's what you wrote, Adra.
I wrote that he was swimming
On
from his
to the
family
island.
boat to the island when that occurred.
What island? There's only
Are
one
you
island,
from
Fennet
Tahoe?
Island.
And people get off their boats and swim to it and then hike up to the tea house. Now, that's what they were all doing.
They were doing.
They weren't
And
camping.
they lost him. They were camping. They were camping before they went to the island.
Maybe they were.
Yes.
That's possible.
Serious matter, though. 17 years old. He should have been knowing how to swim by then, but
Well,
unfortunately,
that's why they're not
that's a
sure
bummer.
what happened exactly
bummer.
if they're looking into it. It's an
All right,
investigation.
we got to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Wake Up Tahoe. We're going to have our daily update, and it's
No,
2 for
I'm not.
Tuesday. Going.
What? No, Jack Durst is coming on.
Oh,
in the
that's right.
future.
Jack Durst is going to be back with his daily update
Yes.
Yeah.
About the summit.
about the summit, Tahoe Summit. Al Gore was here.
And we're going to go take a look at Al Gore right now and the footage that our own fabulous Tahoe reported on yesterday.
Al Gore looks like he's slimming down a little bit.
Looking a little gray.
Yeah.
A little gray.
Take a break.
So let me conclude by saying something specific about how I think this commitment here can be renewed. I believe that Lake Tahoe can be a symbol. I learned a lot from the history that was described. And of course, I had thought earlier that when Teddy Roosevelt made all those parks, it was a shame that Tahoe wasn't named a park, but I realize now that even back then it was already beyond that point. But if the communities around this lake can find a way to become sustainable, not just in name only, not just with the label, not just with a few efforts, but truly and genuinely sustainable, then the Lake Tahoe community could play a more important role in inspiring the world than any national park could. I believe, Harry and I were talking about this earlier, that in addition to your annual summit, or maybe as a part of it, maybe separate, you ought to consider having a global event annually to present sustainable technologies and the blueprints of sustainable communities and innovations to cut down on global warming pollution and to the emissions and the runoffs and everything else that threatens this lake, and make this place not only awe-inspiring for its beauty, but awe-inspiring for the demonstrable commitment of the men and women and children and families and businesses and organizations that live here to really mapping the way to a sustainable future and helping the world find out how to truly solve global warming.
Welcome back to the show. Jack Durst on set now with his daily update. We kicked Adra out, right? Yeah. Boys' night out. That's right. Adra's gone. That means we can just, the hen's away, the roosters are at play. You and I being the roosters.
I'm right here.
Oh, she's back. Hey, Tahoe Summit yesterday. Did you have a good time?
Oh, it was so awesome. I got a great ride with Bunny Darko and several other people, several of our fans from the show. Natalie Yanish was there. I got to ride with them and talk environment all the way up there, which was really, really cool for me because I'm shy on a lot of subjects, but when you get me talking about the Lake Tahoe environment, I just go on and on and on. And they were a bunch of people who were actually interested in hearing what I had to say about the environment.
Did you guys talk much about the spotted owl?
We don't have spotted owls up here.
Oh, okay.
Actually, mostly what we talked about was water quality and on our way home, how cool the Al Gore speech was.
Was it good?
Yeah. Oh, it was 30 minutes long, and it was one of the most inspiring speeches I have ever heard. I would really like to encourage everyone in the audience to click on the annotation right below the desk here and see the full 30-minute Al Gore Summit. If you subscribe to Fabulous Lake Tahoe, you will see over 2 hours of content coming out in the next week from the Tahoe Summit. Dianne Feinstein was there. She was talking about the Lake Tahoe Restoration Act. The federal government's, if the bill passes, going to put another $415 million into restoring Lake Tahoe's environment.
Wow. How'd she look? Did she look good? Supposedly she's taking on some Botox like right around here. She look good?
She didn't look like it in the footage, I'll say that.
Okay.
She was very nice to me. I got to meet her in person. That was one of the coolest things about the thing and was part of why her video went up before anyone else's did, because she said, oh, I met you at the previous summit. It was nice to meet you again.
Oh, fantastic.
And everybody was calling me Dreu Murin all day because Dreu called and got the press pass for me, and apparently they misunderstood him and thought that the press pass was for Dreu Murin, so my press pass said Dreu Murin, so people were calling me Dreu Murin all day. So I guess Drew's not so famous that people can't pretend to be him. I was cool with it. He's way more famous than I am.
No, there's no fame there, obviously. Al Gore didn't walk up and say, you're not Dreu, because him and I, we hang out. He didn't want to tell you where we hang out, though.
Actually, I didn't get to meet Al Gore in person. Several other people in my car did, but he was out early. He did his speech and left up to catch an Alaska Airlines flight out of Reno.
Still flying Alaskan.
Yeah, he's still flying Alaskan after all these years.
He hasn't made it to the private section.
Well, he flies Alaskan because Alaskan is one of the few airlines in the world that actually implements a carbon credit system on its flights. So Alaskan Airlines has been one of the earliest airlines to adopt biofuel. They've been doing a lot to reduce the weight of their planes, and he flies them because they're the most environmental airline that flies to Reno.
Yeah. Reduce the weight of your planes, just take the people off.
Well, actually, American reduced the weight of the planes by not having paint on them. The old silver American Airlines planes.
Primer.
They would have the planes silver, A, because it's easier to maintain them that way, but also B, because it saved them fuel, because the paint on the airplane is actually a significant fraction of the weight of the airplane.
Makes sense, Jack Durst. Tell us about Al Gore's speech, though. He had a very, very positive
Al Gore was one of the instrumental people in getting the original presidential summit going back in 1997. And in the intervening 10 years, he's been incredible, or 15 or however many years it is since 1997, he's been incredibly supportive of the Lake Tahoe environment. He was Bill Clinton's point man on all environmental issues. And he used Lake Tahoe as an example of how people can come together across party lines, across state lines, and address an environmental issue. Admittedly, getting two states to address environmental issues at a national treasure is a lot easier than getting the whole world to care about global warming, but he thinks that Lake Tahoe should be an inspiration to the world because we've been able to come together. Mark Amadei, who I politically disagree with a lot, came out in favor of Lake Tahoe's support. I want to thank you personally, Mark Amadei, for supporting Lake Tahoe in the Congress. I know you stole my YouTube video, and I will never, ever vote for you for it, but I do appreciate that you are positive on Lake Tahoe.
He stole your YouTube video?
When he was running against Kate Marshall, all those evil anti-Kate Marshall ads were my footage, and he never paid me for them.
Who? What? The humanity.
Yeah.
Jack?
I have a whole blog entry about it from a couple of years ago when he did it. I was so pissed off, and I will never vote for him, but
I'm going to tweet him. I'm going to say, that's wrong. You never steal another man's YouTube video.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, I'm glad you had a good time.
Oh, I am so glad you got me in, and it was cool walking around as Dreu Murin.
You can be Dreu Murin whenever you want. Sometimes it might get you in jail, but as long as it was positive. So catch Jack's entire video here online at Fabulous Lake Tahoe, correct?
Yeah, fabulouslaketahoe.blogspot.com. You can see all of my videos. I also wanted to give a shout out to Lavish Green. They are one of my favorite local bands, and they're going to be playing live at Lakeview and the Live at Lakeview after party at Tepsville Aroma on Thursday. I am so psyched for that show. I don't get to go to the shows, but I am really psyched that they're back in town. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I've been tweeting their videos incessantly for the last few days, and I will continue until they play here.
Well, they're going to be in the studio tomorrow. So
Awesome.
we are fired up to have Sanch back. Robbie and Joel and Joel's lovely wife, Phoenix, will be here as well. So that's all coming up tomorrow on Wake Up Tahoe. We're going to have that first shot at an interview with Sanch, find out how the last year's treated him in Hawaii.
Excellent.
I'm going to switch places with him. He's coming back here. I'm going to go to Hawaii for a little while. Maybe a year or two. So that's going to do it. Jack, good job over there. Jack Durst at Fabulous Tahoe. Catch him online all the time if you ever want to know anything happening around Lake Tahoe. That's it for Wake Up Tahoe today. We'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday. Have a good day, guys.